Here's an update from the KSHB 41 Weather Center. All right, remember the big forecast question in our area was, when will the sleet change to snow? Would it be 6 a.m.? Would it be noon? Would it be 2 p.m.? The earlier it changed over, the more snow we would get. Well, it changed over at 4 a.m. So we are going to maximize the snow out of this storm system. And this is a scene out at the Legends there, Children's Mercy Park at 7:15 in the morning. It looks like Fargo, North Dakota. That is really incredible. Now, there is some good news. Last night when we had the ice on Saturday night, there is nothing we have, vehicle or car, that can drive safely on ice. There's no traction. It is just unbelievably, horrendously hazardous. You put some sleet and snow on top of it, it gives you some traction. Well, we're going to put a lot of snow on top of it to the point where it becomes difficult there as well. So let's go through all of this. First, we are in a blizzard warning, but there's a winter storm warning in effect from western Kansas all the way to the East Coast, all the way over there in New Jersey and Delaware. Unbelievable. And a small ice storm warning in southeast Missouri and into, looks like they're western Kentucky, the southern tip of Illinois. So we are in a blizzard warning, and I'm going to show you the historic nature of that and our snowfall forecast. As we take a look at the radar as of 7:15 in the morning, the sleet snow line that is critical in snowfall forecast is right near the Miami-Johnson County line, Cass-Jackson County line. And we were wondering where that was going to be. Was it going to be near I-70 or farther to the south? It's just slightly farther south, so the heavy snow is going to be all across Kansas City, but that also takes the far northern part of Missouri out of the heavier snow, but it's still a huge band. Also, as we take a look here at the animation, if you look closely there near Topeka and Emporia, you see a few lightning flashes. Oh yeah, there's been some thundersnows out there. We might see a few today as the main system goes on by. And you can see on the bigger picture, the main upper level low is down in northwest Oklahoma where that twist is, and it's just now forming, and it's going to take a favorable track to put us in the heaviest precipitation, the comma head. That's what happens when the upper level low tracks to your south and is a mature, functional storm system, and that is what's going on. And we have that sleet snow line just to our south. The sleet line could edge up farther north, but boy, oh boy, once it switches to snow, it is very difficult around here for it to go back to sleet. That would be a very, very odd maneuver, but it can happen, but I doubt it. And that would cut into snow totals, but I just don't expect that to happen. So you can see here, there's lightning flashes, even some west of Emporia on the last frame. So yeah, we may see a few thundersnows here. We shall see. Look at this as of 7 in the morning, 67 in Dallas. There's that surface low right near Oklahoma City. The warm, moist air being pulled north, the Arctic air being pulled south, the warm, moist air being pushed over the warm, moist air, the warm, moist air being pushed over to the colder air, also why we are getting snow. But the colder air is going to be winning out. As we take a look at our Powercast here at noon, we are in the comma head with the snow. It's got the mix just to the south of here. And between now and 3 p.m., that's when the heaviest snow will occur. 3 p.m. to midnight, it will begin to move off. And also, winds will be gusting to 40 miles per hour. That's why we're in a blizzard warning. We're blowing and drifting snow as well. And as I said, by midnight, most of the snow is over. And we'll continue with the gusty winds. And by tomorrow morning, temperatures in the single digits. It might be a little colder than that, but 5, 8, whatever the low is, 2, the wind chill factors will be minus 15 to minus 5. And then during the day tomorrow, well, it's not going to melt hard. Temperatures will be only in the low to mid-teens, and the sun angle is awfully low this time of year. It just doesn't melt. If this were March and it were 15 degrees, you might get melting because the sun angle is higher in the sky, but not in January. So, because the sun actually would warm it up to above freezing, that's why it would melt. So, it's not going to melt tomorrow. That's the bottom line. Here is the snowfall forecast. We are in a band of 10 to 15 inches of snow, which is absolutely incredible. And 7 to 10 inches from St. Joseph to Maryville, and then northern Maryville, not much snow. 7 to 10 inches, Peculiar, Paola, Warrensburg, south to 3 to 7 in Garnett, to 1 to 3 Butler, Clinton. That is just because of the sleet and the freezing rain as well. And speaking of the freezing rain, we had it yesterday here in our area, so it caused the skating rink but it was less than 1/10 of an inch accumulation, so not enough to bring power lines down. But you start going into southeast Missouri where that ice storm warning is, you get to 1/4 to 1/2 inch of ice, that is where you can have some power line problems. Unbelievable. Now, if we get 11.9 inches of snow today, that will be the second biggest 24-hour snowfall in Kansas City's history. That first one, 16.1, that was part of a 2-day event that we had March 23rd and 24th. We had 25 inches of snow in 1912. That was the biggest snowstorm in history. And so, yeah, this would be record setting, number 2 in recorded history, and it goes back to 1888. So once again, here is that snowfall forecast. Pretty incredible. And also, downtown Kansas City's only been in a blizzard warning 3 other times, so also history in the making there. Now, as we get to the forecast, between now and 3 p.m., snow, heavy at times, blowing snow, sleet mixed into the south, winds northeast 15 to 30, gusting to 40, roads a mess, accumulation 8 to 11 inches by 3 p.m. from Kansas City and points to the north. Then you go from 3 p.m. to midnight, still blizzard conditions, but the snow will gradually taper to flurries. Another 2 to 4 inches is likely, roads a mess, and then after midnight, it's blowing snow and dangerous cold, which we'll be dealing with. 10 to 15 inches of snow, but blowing all over the place, a low around 5 degrees. On the super 10-day forecast, well, we are looking at no big storm systems, although there may be a small one on Friday that could bring snow. But even though there's no big storm systems, there's no big warm-up. This snow is going to be on the ground for a while. Have a great day, week ahead. Stay healthy, stay safe out there.